Hi, I'm Drew.
I'm Scott.
Welcome to Every Man's Whiskey.
On today's episode, we're going out west.
High West. Today on Every Man's Whiskey, we're going to High West. We have the High West American Prairie Bourbon, the High West Campfire, the High West Double Rye, and the High West Rendezvous Rye.
Don't know a lot about High West, Drew, but I'm assuming it's not in Kentucky or Tennessee.
It is not. It's a Utah.
Well, we've been to Colorado before, but other than that, it's mainly been Kentucky and Tennessee, so...
This is the farthest west.
Okay, checking out Utah.
Some would argue the highest west.
Okay.
Yeah.
Higher than Breckenridge?
No, probably not.
Probably not.
Okay, fine. I'm excited about it.
Me too. As always, we'll check out the color, the appearance, the nose, the taste, and most importantly, the value. As always, don't forget to do this stuff down here. Mm-hmm. And we're excited to try this out and share our thoughts.
Yep. So let's get started. For our first tasting today, we're going to the High West American Prairie Bourbon. A normal size bottle of this.
Yeah, why is that bottle so small?
Well, I got a gift pack for Christmas.
Oh, okay.
So it was like the two most popular ones.
Cool.
So, anyways, a normal size bottle cost about $30.
What are we talking alcohol-wise?
I think this one's 46% alcohol.
Okay.
So, 92 proof.
Fact one.
Ooh, I love facts.
Yeah, it's go time. High West was founded in around 2007.
Okay.
It's based outside of Park City, Utah, up in the mountains. And it was the first legally licensed distillery in Utah since Prohibition, like after Prohibition. So they went for a long spell without any legally licensed distilleries.
That's a fun fact.
It is. Yeah. And they've got a really cool saloon and restaurant attached to their main distillery. It's worth checking out their website. It looks really neat. Be fun to visit.
Yeah.
Road trip.
Well, let's taste it first.
True.
So, this has a decently light color to it. Kind of a honey color on the nose. Getting some vanilla, some oak.
It's pretty standard.
Yeah.
Nothing really jumps out.
Right. Okay.
Nothing off about it, though.
Nothing off. Time to go in for the first sip. Definitely tastes like bourbon. You know,
yeah.
you get that
burns a little.
First hit.
First sip though.
Yeah. Oak really comes out in that first sip. Maybe a little bit of vanilla. I don't know. We'll see.
Second, it's pretty strong.
It's still hitting you.
It hits a little harder than the proof would indicate.
Right.
There's some good flavor in there. Nothing too wild.
Vanilla, oak, spice.
Yeah. Pretty
little
standard
bit of
whiskey.
Nut. Yeah. So, all right. You know, you definitely feel like you're drinking whiskey.
Yeah, like in a saloon.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I could definitely see that.
That's their point, right?
Yeah.
But it's called. Is this the Campfire? Which one is this?
Oh, this is the American Prairie.
Okay, so we're out on the prairie. We're sipping some whiskey. You're gonna get that. A little bite.
Yeah, a little bite. So it's tasty.
True to form,
but definitely has that little bite. Okay, Scott.
Okay, Drew.
Time to go to the campfire.
Sounds great.
Yeah, so this one is the exact same proof as the last one.
All right.
However, it is twice the price.
Wow.
So I'm really curious.
It should be at least twice as good.
Right?
Maybe more.
Yeah.
The last one was okay, but it wasn't crazy good.
Right.
For $30.
Yeah. So.
Well, I don't know if you knew this, but High West was founded by David Perkins and his wife Jane. The story goes, back in 2004, they went to Kentucky for a wedding. Mm-hmm. He's a biochemist by trade.
That's fun.
But while they're at this wedding in Kentucky, he takes some time to go to the Maker's Mark distillery to take a tour.
Sure.
And he's really struck by how many similarities there are between the fermentation and distillation process with his own trade. And so basically, Maker's Mark is owed the credit for High West Distillery because he took that as his inspiration
Yeah.
and went and started this.
That's fun.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I like it.
Made by a biochemist.
This one's slightly darker than the last.
Certainly.
Yeah. On the nose,
Wow, a lot more going on.
a lot more.
The wood is really, the campfire theme is noticeable.
Yeah, you're getting that smoke, that wood. Getting some peat,
I was going to say,
some vanilla,
wow.
some spice. Yeah, there's
I'm anxious to try this. Let's go.
Okay, how about it? Wow,
That is
that is unique.
possibly the most unique we've had yet on the show.
Yeah. There's a lot of peat. There's a lot of peat in that fur.
It tastes like your clothes smell after a campfire.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Like when you're taking a shower and you wash your hair and you can smell the campfire coming out.
Yeah.
That's what this tastes like.
Yeah. And then you get out of
In
the
a-
shower
in a
and,
good way?
and you like smell your shirt to see if it's still usable and you're
Yeah.
like, oh no, this definitely smells like campfire.
Yeah. It is legit campfire whiskey.
Yeah.
But do you enjoy it?
Okay, so the there's a lot of peat going on. And if you're a Scotch guy, then I could definitely see how this would be really enjoyable. But as far
Is it
as
too overwhelming?
it's a little
It's pretty strong. Take another sip, see if you can get any of the other flavors. It is... I don't know how they did this.
it's peat, vanilla, peat,
Caramel, peat.
orange, peat. It just it's
Going sip 3.
how about it? So, I'm not seeing it.
It's really unique. Like, it'd be maybe worth trying a
Worth
glass.
trying, yeah.
But man,
Yeah,
it's pretty overwhelming with the campfire theme.
it's appropriately named though.
Very appropriately named. Campfire smoke that you can't wash out of your clothes. That's what it should be called.
Perfect. So this concludes our bourbons,
All right.
and
Moving over to the
moving
Rye.
over to a couple of ryes.
I'm very excited. It takes a lot to get Drew to try some Rye, so we'll try a couple.
It's true. Let's have at it. Okay, for our next tasting, we're going to the High West Double Rye, a blend of straight rye whiskeys.
I am very excited to be leaving the bourbons and entering the Rye world. We left the campfire,
All of that.
although the smoke is still in my mouth from the campfire.
yes,
a little
yes,
bit.
it is.
Despite a lot of water
Right.
in between takes.
Yep.
So the actual liquor in this is from Lawrenceburg, Indiana. It's distilled there.
Oh.
At least in their earliest form, they were getting their product from Indiana. More recently, they started doing some of their own, but it's usually barreled for a fewer number of years, and so they actually gotten a little bit of. There's some people that pushed back saying that they were mixing some younger product with some older product, and there were people that didn't appreciate that. I don't know.
Ah.
Either way, excited to try some rye.
Yes. So this one's called the Double Rye. And a normal size bottle of this is $30. So
Okay.
it's
Not too high.
not too high. Yeah. It's a kind of a lighter honey color to it on the nose. Wow.
Rye.
Pine comes right out.
Get some pine.
That was weird. I wasn't expecting pine.
You were thinking rye.
I was thinking rye. Yeah.
I get the rye.
yeah.
The
No,
oak
I'm getting it. The pine kind of was
surprised you. Clearly, you were surprised.
Yeah, I was surprised. Yeah,
You said, "Wow."
yeah,
That's surprised.
right.
I'm gonna taste it while you keep smelling.
Well, I keep talking about my surprise from the pine. Not fun. Here, let's go in for the first sip.
Already did. Ooh, that's tasty. After that campfire stuff,
Yeah.
What do you? You're not a rye guy though.
I'm not a rye, but dude, the honey.
You do like honey.
I do like honey, and there's a lot of honey notes.
There's
to this.
some cinnamon at the end, and
got
the
vanilla.
oak and the vanilla. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sip two.
Yeah. This is much.
Yeah, anything might be delightful
right.
after a mouthful of campfire, but this is solid. I'm impressed. And now that you said honey, it's pretty evident.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Honey, vanilla.
Last sip.
Rye. It's about everything that you'd want it to be. So, there you go. On the finish, you get rye, vanilla, oak. Overall, it's quite delightful.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Ah,
Ready for the next rye.
the Rendezvous Rye.
Ooh.
All right, here we go. For our last tasting tonight, we're going to the High West Rendezvous Rye.
I'm excited again, Drew. I don't know if you are. But the last one, you've got to be
the
more...
last one was tasty, yeah.
Well, I told you about David Perkins founding this. After about 12 years at the helm, he sold out.
What?
He made bank.
I'm not surprised.
$160 million.
Dang.
Sold out to Constellation Brands.
Okay.
Are you familiar with them?
I am, yep.
They're the largest U.S. importer of beers, most notably Corona, Modelo. They do a lot of stuff, though.
Yeah.
But they're huge, Fortune 500 company. But David Perkins, he did pretty well.
Well done.
Good job, Dave.
Okay.
Feel free to reach out.
So the Rendezvous is darker than the double.
A little darker than double.
Which the wording of double...
It throws me off. I would think the double would be darker
Right.
and more expensive.
Right.
It's the opposite.
Yeah. Because this bottle is twice as much as the double. And I think we get that from our very first episode, the Woodford episode, where the Woodford Double Oak.
Well,
is
anything
twice
you
as
would think
much.
if it's double something, it's going to cost more.
Right. So
Utah, what do they? I don't know what they're doing, right?
Yeah. But it is darker than the double rye, and
Get some. You need to get your nose up in there.
all right. What are you getting?
A little honey,
Yeah, more honey, some caramel. Only a hint
vanilla,
of rye.
a little vanilla. You don't get as much rye on the nose on this
Yeah.
one.
No, not at all. So,
Okay, let's go in.
All right. That's smooth.
It is smooth.
Yeah. There's for rye, it's very smooth.
Mm-hmm.
You get that caramel, that honey, that
It's
vanilla.
got a good sweetness to it.
Yeah, basically everything that you smell, you taste.
Mm-hmm.
Which isn't always the case.
Mm-mm.
So I do appreciate that.
Good balance of spice with the wood and the vanilla, the honey.
Yeah. Honey, caramel.
And I'm excited for our conclusions because we've had a wide gamut of taste tonight.
We definitely have. Yeah. So
Third sip.
Third sip.
That might have been my fourth sip. I'm not sure.
That's fair. I'm getting a little brown sugar on that one.
A little bit. What do you think of the finish?
No, that was
The finish is hanging around.
Yeah.
Brown sugar.
It's hanging around with some brown sugar.
I get the sweetness at the end. I don't know that I would pinpoint brown sugar, but it's good.
Yeah.
It's good rye.
It's a good rye.
Are you a rye guy now?
I mean, I'm not.
He's not.
I'm not.
It's good though.
Yeah. So Scott,
Drew.
before we get into this, I would first like to acknowledge our sign.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
What? Where?
Our friend Joe.
Ah,
Yeah, he made it.
good
So-
fella Joe.
Good fellow Joe. Yeah, he gave that to us.
It's awesome.
I know. Yeah, I was really excited about that one.
It's very cool.
All right, High West. We had some.
It was a
unique
journey all over the
experiences.
board.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so let me just start off by saying the Campfire is worth trying once, but that's about it.
And also, it's worth noting that what are their two staples, Drew?
These two guys that I got.
The guys out of your gift pack.
Yeah.
So the Campfires, it's a little side project. They're getting fancy with the biochemist background, trying stuff out.
Now, they are an official gastro distillery.
Yes.
So they are intentionally doing things like that.
Yeah.
And, that's something.
Worth having a small pour of.
But nothing.
Not worth buying a bottle of.
Right, yeah.
Especially because how much was that?
60?
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Do not do it.
So as far as, the bourbon aspects, the American Prairie is definitely the clear winner.
Okay, between the two bourbons. No doubt.
Now,
Agreed.
Talk to me about your rye experience.
I liked both the rye a lot. I really enjoyed them. The value, which is where we're putting our emphasis on, I would pick this one, the double.
Okay.
It had a ton of flavor. I liked the honey that resonated, the pine that you noted.
Yeah.
It was solid, and for half the price of the last one we tried, it's the one. It's my pick. It's what's in this glass that I'm going to cheers to you with.
Fair enough. So as far as all four.
You know what I'm going to pick.
You would definitely say this.
Yeah. It's the same price, $30 or $30.
So I think I would actually pick that as well.
Really?
Yeah.
You huckster.
I know. Yeah. Between the four, I felt like
I'm
it had
surprised.
the best flavors, and even though I'm not a huge
More complexity.
Yeah, I'm not a huge rye fan, but it was a quality rye.
I couldn't agree more. I'm shocked, but I love it.
Yeah. Well, there you go. So thanks for joining us today on Every Man's Whiskey.
As always, please don't forget to share, like, subscribe, comment below. We really appreciate it.
And remember, as always, quality over quantity.
Drink responsibly. You should take a picture of him.
Yeah, I do need to take a picture.
No. I was the honey guy.
No, I got Larry over here. I don't want to do it.
You're the rye.
Larry, what are you doing? I got that big zit on my face.
I didn't know.
I'll just
Did you
pull
put
something off.
concealer on that?
My wife did. She's hair and makeup.
Nice. I didn't even notice it. That's hilarious.
I don't have to worry about outtakes now. I just got that. So. That's already pulling out. So.
Wow, that's awesome.
Please don't.
I will give her hair and makeup credits in the video.
Do not.
No, that's so funny.
Oh yeah, that's totally.
I don't
That's
approve of
totally
that.
happening.
I don't approve of that.
No, I don't care. So, oh,
Pretty funny.
Pretty funny.